All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, God Laimla, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostle of this great millstone, peace, and many salutations, blessed to the elect. Um, so, the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. All right, and the nation that will not serve thee shall be utterly wasted, man. I come from the book of Isaiah, the 60th chapter, man. Okay, so the nation kingdom will not serve thee shall perish. The nation shall be utterly wasted, man. Utterly wasted, utterly destroyed, done away with. All right. And this should be utterly wasted. Because that's what's coming to these nations, man. What's coming to the nation is pure hell, pure captivity, recompense, man. This nation gonna get recompense. They're gonna drink of the cup that we had to drink, the cup of humiliation, the cup of you know what I'm saying, poverty, slavery. All right, everybody laugh at Jake. But when the shoes on your foot, man, now you want to cry, man. All right. But that's just the way of the world, man. So it says wasted, enfeebled, intoxicated, devastate. You're gonna be devastated. Your nation's gonna be devastated, ravaged, ruined, to waste, squander, spoil, or ruin. The nation gonna be spoiled, man. All that prayed thee shall I give for a prayer. Okay. That prayed upon you, it says lay waste, empty or desolate, to leave abandoned, okay, ravaged, to lose strength or health, pine away, weaken. All right. Consume utterly. So the nation gonna be consumed utterly by the Lord, man. Desolate regions, wastelands. Desolate regions, waste, damage, destruction, wasteland, more. All right. Utterly empty, to leave, abandon, and give out. A desert wilderness, that's a waste. Desert wilderness, refuse matter, that a useless expenditure. Yeah, your nation's gonna become, and your kingdoms gonna become throwaways, because all your strength you're gonna give it to the Israelites, man, and they're gonna rule over you. All right, you're gonna cleave onto the house of Israel, man. For handmaids and hand servants and handmaids, man. Okay, Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 9. It says, surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy sons from afar, their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of the Lord thy power, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he glorified thee. The sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor I have had mercy on thee. Therefore thy gate shall be open continually, and it shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, that their kings may be brought. Yeah, their kings gonna be brought, and they're gonna be nursing fathers and nursing mothers, man. These fucking devils, these rich folks. All right, and all these people, and everyone's gonna be humble, man. All right, and they're gonna lose their positions of power, man. They ain't gonna sit on no council of foreign relations. They ain't gonna be in the forefront of the United Nations and Bilderberg groups and this and that. They're gonna be serving captivity, man. They're gonna be digging pits, shining shoes and taking care of babies. Yeah, that's what they're gonna be doing. They're gonna be getting they're gonna be getting real busy, as it were, on our behalf, man. All right, so it says, for the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish, yet those nations shall be utterly wasted. The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, and the box tree together to beautify the place of my sanctuary. I will make the place of my feet glorious. The earth, heaven is my throne, earth is my footstool. So the earth will be made a precious, beautiful, glorious place, man. All right. And the slaves that destroyed it are the ones that's gonna build up our kingdom. So you're gonna get a chance to basically clean up your mess. Community service, in community service, they got you cleaning up trash and stuff like that. All right, and doing all kind of stuff, community service hours and shit like that. The court makes you do if you can't pay or whatever. Well, you damn devil's gonna be doing community service, man, for the Commonwealth of Israel. You the one gonna be paving the roads and doing all this stuff, man. Hard labor. All right, you're gonna be taking care of our children, bathing them and burping them, making sure they're good. Make sure they take care of. So the sons of them that afflicted thee shall come bending onto thee, bending down, licking the dust up off your feet, right? And in this world, you got certain Israelites, they'll make Esau do it now. Well, it's not now, it's later. Because this means that we're gonna have them in subjection. Right now, these devils are not in subjection to you. And you still got to go work for them after they come kiss your feet and shit. You over there. That's a gimmick, man. But it said, they shall come unto thee bending, and all that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet. And they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Right. That's why he that gets the last laugh is the one that gets the best laugh. Because all them that despise thee shall come bowing themselves into the soles of thy feet. These are the nations, man. They shall call this city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Even 2/3, they're gonna show obeisance to their rulers. They're gonna show tribute. They're gonna show respect, just like back in the ancient world. You had the kings of Israel. They were being reverenced by the rest of Israel. Okay. So anyways, 15 verse. It says, whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations. Yeah, the people gonna praise the Israelites, man. And the exceeding joy of many generations. It says, thou shalt suck the milk of the Gentiles, and shall suck the breast of kings. And thou shalt know that I, the Lord, am thy Savior, and am I the Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. And that's why everybody's really mad at you, as for the Israelites. People only get mad at you when, if you were insignificant, they wouldn't get mad at you. But see, it's because you are someone of importance, a very important person, Israelite. That's why it says you're the mighty one of Jacob, the power of the Most High. The one they call God is the power of Jacob. This is why the people hate you, the Israelites out there, just because of who you are. Just because of who you are as a Negro, Latino American. All right, especially if you're into the scriptures or you're into the truth, and they see you and you're activated, right? They like, man, this is a threat right here. Because what? Israelite man in his right mind. That's one of the house of David, right? That's one of King David's men. That's one of the ancient men back in the ancient world that was following after the Lamb whithersoever he go. So the devils know and they tremble. The scriptures say that the devils know and they tremble, right? So they see you out there teaching the scriptures, and that's a problem, brother. That's a problem. That's why they have this thing called if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping, right? Well, all the people of the earth hate Jake. Why? Because they know the power that they possess when they're in their right minds. That's a representative of God on the earth. An Israelite man is a representative of God on the earth, especially the prophets, the 144,000, the elect, right? They are the what's it called, ambassadors of the Lord Yahushua, not an Edomite, not a devil, not another nation, right? So the mighty one of Jacob, the Redeemer, everyone shall know that I am thy Savior and your Redeemer, right? The mighty one of Jacob. That's called racism because he ain't saving nobody else. I chose to save you because you're my son and you're my people. That's racism. See? I left these other nations to die because they're not my people. And I'm gonna put these nations underneath you in captivity and slavery. That's racism. The Lord is a racist, and he only loves Israel, and he hates Esau. He loved Jacob, and he hates Esau. That's racism, bro. Okay, the Most High is a racist. Everyone's a racist. The Most High just happens to have chosen us as his beloved people, man. You know, and he said that these other nations gonna come bowing down with their faces towards the earth because they've lived in great pride on the earth, laughing, joking, talking shit about you, saying that you're niggas and you ain't shit and da 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 da. Look at their women, they're whores. Let's put them on ghetto gaggers and shit, you know, and let's laugh at them and shit. They ain't got no hair. Ha 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 ha. You ain't got no hair. And then they got your own men contributing to shitting on your own people. You got your own. They done programmed you to hate each other. Again, the Willie Lynch letter, man. What did they say? They said we will plot the black woman against the black man and the black man against the black woman, and they hate each other to the death because all the dirt that they've done to each other. Then look at it to this day. Even in this truth, they hate each other to this day. To this fucking day, they hate each other. Okay, you're gonna find hard pressed to find somebody talking well about the black woman, and you're gonna find it hard pressed, you know, to find one of these black women that's talking well about their men because of the curses. We're the only people that's going through this type of shit, right? Ain't nobody else going through nothing like that. You don't see no other nation men talk. They're talking about their women the way that we do. You ain't never seen no white man go, man, these fucking white women they ain't shit. Fuck them. They're terrible. I'm gonna go. You don't know that doesn't exist because they're not under the curses. They're not in trouble as other men. See? Psalms chapter 73 and verse 3, it says, I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. They're doing good. The fuck what do they need to be saved from? From themselves, really? Because they're going to destroy themselves and everybody else. But they're not being oppressed by nobody. They're the ones doing the oppression. There's other nations. Starting with Whitey, your favorite white man. Okay, who all these people want to save. It says, for there are no bands in their death. Their strength is firm. Yeah. It says, they are not in trouble as other men. 5th verse. They're not in trouble like you, brother. They don't have to worry about, you know, they don't got to worry about shit you got to worry about, man. You know, neither are they plagued like other men, man. They're not plagued like you, brother. They're not plagued like an Israelite man would be plagued. All right. Plagued by all kind of infirmities, poverty, coming out the barrio. They don't ever have a rags to riches story for no white man. He's rich. He ain't got no rags unless he's white trash. Okay, unless he's Eminem, but Eminem is an Israelite. 8 Mile, that's a story of a Negro. Ain't no story of no white man. See, my parents had a real good marriage. That's Jake, man. No, that's Israel. Okay, the curses cleave onto you. They're identifying. You know. That man was under the curses. And he was cursed to come being born in a white body, man. You know, that's some of the curses that so-called white body, pale, translucent body, I would say. Because the land tribes, they struggle with them type of curses, see, too, because they come out looking like white people and they're not white people, you know. So all the tribes got their respective curses. The blacks, you know, they have trouble with their hair and all this stuff, you know. They got daddy missing, whatever the case may be. The land tribe got to deal with the curses of being looking like a white man, you know, looking like you lost your ancestral quality and look. So that's one of the curses that the Northern Kingdom got to deal with. But anyways, 5th verse, Psalm 73 and 5. It says, they are not in trouble as other men. These other nations are not in trouble as you are. They're not plagued like other men. Therefore, pride compasseth about as a chain, violence cometh them as a garment. Okay, it says their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than their hearts could wish. They are corrupt because when you have more than your heart could wish in this world, you become corrupt. You speak leasingly concerning oppression. You speak loftily concerning oppression. right? When you see brothers out there talking about the slavery of the so-called white race, you say that that was our forefather. Why would you make me pay for something that my daddy did? And my daddy before them, nigga, you was back there. You was back there benefiting, and you're benefiting to this day. So you got to pay as an accessory to the crime, man. You was there back then in some called reincarnation, and then you was also reaping the benefits of today. You've been here many times doing dirt to Jake. You think this is the only life that these white people have been doing dirt to you? They've been doing dirt since the time that we came out the womb. We've been fighting since we've been in the womb. Two manner of people, two manner of nations are in thy womb, right? So we've been fighting even after our father died. That's the only time of peace we ever had. You know, we let him mourn a couple of days, and then we go right back to beefing the white man and the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, because they hate the righteous. The righteous, the upright. That's what the word Benjamin means, sons of the right. The sons of the right, the Israelites, are up against the sons of the devil, the white man, the white race, so-called white race. And they're the ones that are going to go into captivity, the first fruits of slavery, so-called white people, and the rest of these other nations, starting with their wicked elite, starting with Soros and all them niggas, you know, starting with the Rockefeller, Daddy Rothschild. Okay, anyways, so they're not in trouble. We established they're not in trouble. They're good. They're doing all right. Their families are intact. They got money. They got banks and shit. They got all kind of infrastructure. And what the fuck you niggas got? Christianity. All you got is the trap. Okay, you got Christianity. You got genital herpes. You got fatherlessness. You got motherfucking AIDS, syphilis. You got women that are whoring. What do you have? You got nothing. Rap music. That's what you got in this world. You don't own no substance, brother, but you're rich in faith because the Lord gave us the word, you know? So that's all we need for salvation. We don't need these fucking devils to help us, man. Okay? We don't need reparations from their asses. We don't need their sympathy and their pity, okay? And their fucking little, you know, that little white smile they give you when you walk across the street, they puck up their lips like they don't want to give you a full smile of teeth. They only give that to the white folks or to them niggas that make the money. But to you, they give you this little lip thing, you know, where they do their little lip like this. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You know, right? They do the lip like this. That little white smile, that little fake bullshit. Yeah. Just like that. Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 11. For I am with thee. The Lord said, I am with you. I'm with you. I ain't with no other nations. I'm with you. And namely the elect, Romans the 11th chapter. Okay, 7th verse. It said, I am with thee. It said the Lord, to save thee. Though I make a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee. But I will correct thee in measure, and I will not leave thee altogether unpunished. Right? The Lord corrected us as a good father would. Hebrews 12:16. I mean, let's talk about Esau, but when you read when you jump up to the 9th, 10th verse, it says that the Lord chastises those who he loves, man. The Lord doesn't chastise Esau because he don't give a shit about Esau. He cares about his people, namely those who he put his spirit in to wake up in his last hour, last time. All right. So it says, I will correct thee in measure. There you go. And I will not leave thee altogether unpunished. Okay. You went into slavery many times. The Lord didn't leave you unscathed. Okay. But he said, I will make a full end of all the nations whither I have scattered you. There ain't gonna be no America, ain't gonna be no Russia and the kingdom. We ain't be talking about the what country you from? I'm from Equatorial Guinea. Where the fuck is that? Can you tell me where the hell Cabo Verde is? Where are these places at? Madagascar, all these places. The people don't know. Where the fuck is St. Lucia Island? And where is where are these places? Where is Kenya? Where is Sierra Leone? Where is all these places are gonna be gone, done away with? Those are corporate names, corporate titles, brother. Corporate names. You living in the corporate. Your name is Tornico Jenkins, so Witherspoon. Those are all slave names. Okay, your Hebrew name. You're gonna receive new names. You're gonna receive new bodies. You're gonna receive a new mentality, a new mindset. You're gonna be walking around here hating and holding grudges against your brothers. You don't hold a grudge.
when you a God, when you in your power, you don't hold grudge. What the fuck I need to hold a grudge for? I'm rich and I'm in my power. I don't care about you, nigga. I'm doing my thing. In this world, you hold grudges because you're a peasant and you're in these bodies. Okay, you think it's small. You think on a small level. You don't think on a cosmic scale. When we're in our kingdom, we're gonna think on a cosmic scale, brother. You don't hold no grudge against another man. Yeah, y'all happy. Man, forget all that shit, brother. Come here, give me a fucking hug. We rich and we happy. We in our kingdom. Give me a fucking hug, my nigga. Okay, that's how we gonna feel towards each other, brother. And we're gonna call ourselves kings. We ain't gonna be walking around here talking about, we're regular, we ain't be using these terms that we use in today's world. We gonna have new terms, man. We're gonna have a new mindset, and we're gonna love each other as people. In today's world, it's fucking damn near impossible for you to love each other as people because of these curses. But hey, you got this truth where you're working on it, But anyways, it says, verse 12, "But thus saith the Lord, thy bruise is incurable and thy wound is grievous. There is none to plead thy cause." Who's pleading the cause of the Israelites? Ain't anybody out there standing up for you and defending you? Hell no. Hell no. Anybody at the UN, United Nations, or is there somebody advocating for your rights? For what's going on with you as a people? Hell no. It says there is none to plead your cause that thou mayest be bound up. A wound, you gotta bound it up. You gotta bound it up. If not, it's gonna get infected, or you're gonna die. It says that your wound is uncurable. I'm the Lord only want to cure the wound because He's the one that made the wound. Right? It says there is none to plead thy cause that thou mayest be bound up, that thou hast no healing medicines. All thy lovers have forgotten thee. They seek thee, for I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thy iniquities, because thy sins were increased. All your lovers have forgotten thee. Remember that. Okay? When the tables are down, all your lovers gonna forget your ass. All these other nations that made a pact with you, they're gonna forget you. All your friends that you thought was your fucking friends, they ain't gonna be around. So the only friend you got is the Lord. That's basically what He's telling you, man. I'm your only husband. I'm your only lover. Remember down that first love. Okay, because these other people, they just want to hit it and quit it. These other nations, they want to hit it. They want to hit Israel and quit it and use your ass for what you're worth. Sing us one of the songs of Zion, Psalms 133. Sing us one of them songs, nigga. Go up there and sing one of our songs, nigga. Go sing for me, Lauryn Hill, Jill Scott, motherfucking Aretha Franklin, Luther Vandross. Sing me one of your songs, Michael Jackson, and dunk a basketball for me, Michael Jordan, LeBron, Allen Iverson, Vince Carter, Kobe Bryant, nigga. The NBA full of niggas. Entertain us, nigga, and then go back to your little mansion and shut your ass up and dribble and shut up. Okay. We don't want you over there thinking, reading. That's why I did that video. Read, nigga, read them scriptures, because in there you think you have life, right? John 5:39. Search the scriptures, for in them you think you have life. That's when you realize, okay, I ain't just a regular person. I'm not just a regular individual out here just lost all my life. Just lost. Talking about you black, you this, you that, just living your life, working a job and living your fucking life. Getting abused by these goddamn women, getting abused by this system. All you've been doing in this life is getting abused. But see, the Lord said, I'm with you. All your lovers have forgotten it. Your lovers have forgotten you, and they abused your ass. That's what they really did to you. You know what they call Stockholm syndrome? Hey, you get abused so much by your oppressor, you get fondled so much by your oppressor that you start to think that he actually cares about you. You start to believe in your heart of hearts that this white man actually cares about me, man. He got me locked up in here. He got me locked up in this. The scripture say Isaiah 51:14, the captive exile hasted that he may be loosed, that his bread should not fail, and that he should not die in the pit. Right? So here it goes. You're sitting here in this captivity you've been in, however long you've been alive, and in your mind starts to rationalize shit. Like, oh, this is not that bad. The white man treat us good. The white man is okay. He give us Hollywood deals. He let some of us open up dispensaries and shit so we can sell weed to our people, drugs. It's not that bad, man. America's cool. Look at the other nations. Look at the other countries, man. At least we don't live in a third world country, man. But you start to believe that shit. You start to believe that Whitey's not that bad. Whitey's the fucking devil, man. Okay? And us as a people, we're not homeborn slaves. Jeremiah 2:14. We're not homeborn slaves. We're a royal regal people. We just gotta learn to love each other. We gotta learn to put things aside. We gotta learn how to fucking behave ourselves as Israelites, brother. And it's not easy. But once we get it right, the Lord will be with us. The Lord will continue to bless us, man. You know, but hey, this whole experience was about learning, brother. We didn't come out this womb knowing every fucking thing. Of course not, because the Lord wanted us to learn it through experience, through much tribulation, man. It says Acts 14:22, conforming the souls of the disciples, that through much tribulation we must enter into the kingdom, man. All right. So confirming the souls of the disciples. You gotta go through a lot of shit to acquire this knowledge, man. Think you oh, it's just an acquired taste I picked up. No, nigga, this is not a hobby. This truth is a all day, everyday thing, man. Well, your mind got to be into this knowledge, brother. What did the priests of the Lord do in the ancient world? That's all they did. All they did was minister to the Lord. All they did. You think they took breaks and shit, vacations and stuff? They took no. All they did was deal with the Lord's ministry, man. Yeah. The disciples of old. Think they had part-time, they were part-time lovers? No. So anyways, Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 15. Why cries thou for the affliction? Why are you crying? Right? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thy iniquity, because thy sins were increased. I have done these things unto you. Therefore, all that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and they that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. Right. So all your adversaries should be devoured. You're gonna eat these motherfuckers up, man. You're gonna take their riches of the Gentile. It says we're gonna suck the breast of the Gentile. That's devouring. You ever seen a baby devouring their mama titty? They just devouring that thing. And then they go right to sleep because they're satisfied. We're gonna be satisfied in the kingdom, bro. We're gonna be satisfied. We're gonna go right to sleep. Okay? Sleeping like a baby. In this world, your ass tossing and turning. I can't stand this fucking place. You having nightmares and shit. Because you thinking your spirit wants to leave this motherfucking place, man. You know, your spirit wants to leave this place, but your body's stuck in this motherfucker. Where look, you know, worrying about bills and shit, and worrying about little things, and worrying about shit that don't matter, bro. You know, you're worrying about shit that doesn't matter. You're all insecure. Oh, they're gonna renew my lease. Oh, they're gonna take my car and then pay 3 months. Oh shit. You know, they're gonna freeze my student loans. You know, this is a fucking world you live in, bro. But when we devour these nations, we ain't gonna have no worries. That's why the Lord said, I'll wipe away all the tears from their eyes, man. Okay, you ain't gonna worry about your mama dying, your auntie dying, your dog died. Here it is. You know, if a dog dies, boy, the whole family didn't had a damn funeral. Right? There's a damn dog. The dog could be replaced, you know. But this is the world we live in. Your flesh so damn weak that you know any little thing could destroy your day. In the kingdom of heaven, our day is gonna be long as hell, and our day is gonna be full of joy, bro. You know, long as hell. Esau's gonna experience a long ass day of eating shit all day. Hey, boy, because our days were long here in the field, boy, and we were out here working in the field. Them days were not short, boy. Them days were long days, man. You know, you out there working. Okay, that's why the Lord said there's no remembrance of former things. Because if you remember everything this devil put you through, boy, there will be riots out there in the streets right now, man. All this society couldn't function if the Lord put Jake in remembrance of everything that happened, you know. But the Lord has put a docile, pacifist spirit on these niggas, you know, for the time being, so that this society could function, and so you know people could get the word and stuff like that. The elect be sealed. And then when the time appointed, he's gonna let these niggas loose, and Esau gonna start fucking them up, and they're gonna be all kind of chaos going on, man. You know. But there's a time we're looking forward to, bro. That's the time of Jacob's trouble. The 7th verse, right? It says a time like no other, but I will make a way about it there for you. That's why I say I'm with you. The 11th verse, right? Jeremiah 30 and 11, right? I'm with you to save thee. So it says 17th verse, I'll restore them unto health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, said the Lord, because they call thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion whom no man seeketh after. Ain't nobody seeking after you Israelite men out there, bro. Okay, they're seeking after passport bros, because they're of the world, but they ain't seeking after you Israelite men. Pretty soon you're gonna become the sought after thing, especially you brothers that's in this truth hot on fire for the Lord. That your stock gonna go up. That's why it says Isaiah 13 and verse 12. What it say? I'll make a man more precious than fine gold and the golden wedge of Ophir. You're going to be the most precious thing on the planet when all hell breaks loose. So you're going to be one of those men that has the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the Father, which cannot be bought at a motherfucking theological cemetery. It cannot be bought or exchanged or bartered upon the street, right? This has to be given to you from the Father. So who could replace such a man, such a spirit? Okay, because we're all spirits in the material realm, right? Like the police song, pursuant to what the elder apostle had said many moons ago. Well, hey, you're gonna be you're gonna be the prize commodity, not a damn woman. She's gonna be prize commodity seeking after you. All right. So, anyways, okay, you got that. Genesis chapter 27 and verse 25, and he said, "Bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee." He brought it to him, and he did eat it, and brought him with wine and drank it. And his father Isaac said unto him, "Come near and kiss me, my son." And he came near and kissed him, and smelled the smell of his raiment, and blessed him, said, "Smell the smell of my son. See, the smell of my son is the smell of a field, which the Lord hath blessed. Therefore the Most High give thee the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine." That's riches. That's true substance, not a damn FRN note. It says, "Let people," because with land, I could turn any, I could build any type of wealth. With land, you give me some land, give me some cattle, give me some oil, and give me some water, natural resources, and I guarantee your ass, I'll make more money than some nigga in cryptocurrency. Because let the power go out. A nigga always need to eat. A nigga always need to have some land, and he always need to, a man needs certain things, man. In this world, people have become rich off of artificial things, but always substance is land, people, right? Daughters, sons, warriors. That's wealth right there. Army, a standing military. That's a man that's wealthy. A man that has a river flowing by his house. That's a lot of money right there. That's money. Okay. A man that has 1,000 sheep, 1,000 cows, man, 1,000 goats. That's a wealthy man. That's when they describe Job, when they describe Abraham, they spoke about how wealthy he was. As a matter of fact, Abraham gave Melchizedek tithes. Okay, he paid tithes. Okay, and gold and things of that nature, man. Okay, so this is a man of substance. How do you think he got it? He didn't trade cryptocurrency and shit. He got it off the land, building off the land, man. Because that's where the wealth comes in. The man, we come from the earth, right? Our bodies come from the earth. Adama, meaning from the ground, right? We come from the ground. So the earth, the real roots of the wealth come from the earth, man. That's where the healing comes from as well, right? Wisdom of Solomon 16 and 12. It says that it was neither herb nor modifying plaster that restored them to health, but that word, right? The herbs from the earth are the ones that modify and plaster, the ones that heal the body, right? So everything comes from the earth, including the wealth. Esau, the scriptures say that you should not remove your neighbor's landmark. Well, he went named lands after his own self because that's wealth right there. If I name Africa after myself, that's a lot of wealth. I name America after myself, that's a lot of wealth. America Vespucci. Well, them damn devils came over here and saw this land and said, this is a lot of wealth. Let's get these fucking Indians up out of here. That's why they had this thing called kill the savage and save the man. Kill the Indian and save the man. Because, hey, they wanted to convert your ass into their way of life, their thought process, their Americanized, way of life. They have you forget your heritage, forget your God, your power, forget the fact that you're Israelites, and turn you into some Indian savages, Negroes, and Mexicans, Latinos. That's poverty. Because they take your land, take your heritage, take your nationality. So this is why they deserve to go into captivity, right? So it says, Genesis 27 and 29, let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Oh, that's wrong, brother. That's wrong. You people are bowing down to us. People, here it is. You'll have some Christian or someone. Oh, you're seeking preeminence. You're seeking people to bow down to y'all. Y'all, who y'all think y'all are? We're the sons of God, damn it. We're the sons of the power. So the Lord said, nations are gonna bow down to you, and they're gonna lick up the dust up off your feet. They're gonna bow down to you, and they're gonna lick up the dust of your feet, man. Because you are the powers on the earth. It says a nation of kings and priests, right? Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee, and be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that curses thee, and blessed be he that blessed thee. But our people are so wicked. Our people are so wicked that they wouldn't even accept something like this. He said, be Lord over thy brethren. Genesis 37. We're in Genesis 27. Well, when you jump to Genesis 37, Joseph said, I'm the Lord over my brethren, and they sold him into slavery. That's how wicked our people are, bro. The dream, he said he dreamed a dream by night where he said he had the coats on of all his brothers. And what did they turn around and say? Who is this nigga Joseph? Fuck this nigga Joseph. He can't be over us. Like, sell his ass to the Hamites. Sell him to the other nations. Get this guy up out of here. He can't be our. No, fuck that. Because our people are that gone. They couldn't. That's what they will do. They will conspire against your ass and sell you your own fucking brothers. Genesis the 37th chapter, man. Okay, your own. They sold their brother. Is that something righteous to do? Sell their brother into slavery? That's the people that we're dealing with. Jeremiah the 9th chapter, right? Okay, so again, why we need to be healed by this word so that we could go back to our people being in the right mind, so we can rightfully rule the earth and rightfully rule our slaves and righteously divide the word of truth to the nations, to the people of the world, so they can learn the ways of the Lord eventually when we're on top in the kingdom. But there's a strong distinction between the Israelites and all the rest of the nations. They're gonna be, it's like a pyramid scheme. The Israelites are at the top, up here, and everybody else down here at the bottom, eating shit and serving the Israelites. That's it. That's what the kingdom is going to be about. Yes, after 1,000 years, they're going to be released, and they're going to go back to their land. They're going to do their thing. They're always going to pay tribute, because it says in Zechariah the 14th chapter, if they don't come up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles, there'll be no rain in their crops. Matter of fact, let's go there. Zechariah 14 and verse 14. Judah also shall fight at Jerusalem, and the wealth of the heathen round about shall be gathered together, gold, silver, and apparel in great abundance. All right, look at that. The wealth of the heathen shall be gathered round about. Gold together, silver, and apparel in great abundance. Thou shalt be married, others shall weep and mourn, cry me a river. Justin Timberlake said, cry me a river. Others shall weep and mourn and be merry. But you've been doing my will. You've been waiting on me patiently. You shall be merry and have abundance. It says they shall be the heathen, the wealth of all the heathen round about shall be gathered together, gold, silver, and apparel in great abundance. All right. It says, so shall be the plague of the horse, of the mule, and of the camel, of the ass, of all the beasts that shall be in these tents, as shall be their plague. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left of the nations which came against Jerusalem, because there's going to be a lot of people that die, but there's going to be people that are left so they can be slaves, shall come up, everyone that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem, shall even go up from year to year to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, to keep the Feast of Tabernacles, man. And it shall be that whosoever will not come up of these families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain. And if the family of Egypt go not up and come not, that have no rain, there shall be plague. There shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite the heathen. The Lord will smite the heathen that come not up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. This shall be the punishment of Egypt, and the punishment of all nations that come not up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. And that day shall there be upon the bells of the horses holiness unto the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yashai, and the pots in the Lord's house shall be like the bowls before the altar. Every pot in Jerusalem and in Judah shall be holiness unto the Lord of hosts. And all they that sacrifice shall come up and take of them and see thee therein. And in that day there shall be no more the Canaanite in the house of the Lord of hosts. Yep. Because they're all going to be in captivity, licking dust up our feet and shining shoes and making sure the royal penis is clean, your highness. That's what they're going to be doing, okay? Like coming to America. You're going to have a bunch of servants, and they're all going to do what you would, because everyone was created for our sakes. These people was created for our sakes, man. How have they become rulers over us? Because you've fallen away very low. And he put the other nations very high over you, okay? Simple and plain. Okay, Genesis 27, Deuteronomy 12 and verse 1. It says, these are the statutes and judgments which ye shall observe to do in the land which the Lord thy the power of thy fathers have given thee to possess it, all the days that ye live upon this earth. It says, ye shall utterly destroy all the places wherein the nations which ye shall possess serve their gods, upon the high mountains and upon the hills under every green tree. Ezekiel 17 said the green tree shall be dried up, right? Okay, so all these high mountains, all these nations, all these governments are going to be dried up, and we're going to utterly destroy their places of worship, right? Like Ezekiel 36, it says what? Aha, the ancient high place ours in possession, right? They're laughing at us, talking about we got the land of Israel, haha, nigga, we got the headquarters, haha, you niggas are at the bottom, right? But it says that we're going to utterly destroy all their places of worship, man, where the nations which ye shall go to possess serve their gods. We're going to possess you motherfuckers, man. Okay. You shall overthrow their altars and break their pillars and burn their groves with fire. And you shall hew down the graven images of their gods and destroy the names of them that come out that place. You're going to kill them all, slaughter their asses, just like Saul was instructed to do, and kill all them damn Amalekites, man. Kill them all. But no, we're going to save the best of them, the sacrifice. So, look, I told you what to do, Saul. That's why he got rejected. I told you what I wanted you to do. And you did the opposite. That's why I said 1 Samuel 15:23, rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft. Right? So, it says, 4th verse, ye shall not do so unto the Lord your power, but unto the place which the Lord your power shall choose out of all your tribes to put his name there, even unto his habitation shall ye seek, and thither shalt thou come. Okay, so the point is that you shall utterly destroy these nations which you shall go to possess, and their palaces and their high places, and you shall tread them down, and you shall enjoy doing so. You shall do it with a smile on your face, man. Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. It said, don't the scriptures say, real quick, they shall dash, happy shall he be that dash his children against the stones, right? You're gonna be happy. You're gonna be doing it with a smile on your face. Okay. Dash thy little ones, man, against the stones. You're gonna be doing it with a smile on your face. When we kick Esau in his ass and put him in slavery and these other nations, we're gonna do it with a smile on your face, man. You're gonna be happy to do it. You're gonna be, oh no, I'm doing something wrong. This is human rights violations. Human rights violations, man. You know, I'm committing a crime against humanity. No, you're doing something righteous. It's a righteous thing to recompense all them that trouble you. Isaiah 14:1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, the Israelites, and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the stranger shall be joined unto them with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh by Shemeshah for service, handmaids, and they shall take them captives who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Rule over their oppressors. They don't like these things. They don't like hearing this, because this is why. Then they'll say they're the Bible believers and all this. That's how you know they're full of shit. Okay, because when the scriptures say you're going into slavery, oh no, that's not talking about us. That's not talking about the Edom. That's not talking about that. Because who the hell want to admit that they're going into slavery, man? They don't want to admit that. They don't want to admit something like that. They don't want to admit all the atrocities that they've done. Okay. They don't want to admit that you are a superior people with better everything than them, a better spirit, better body, better mind. That's why they did the movie Get Out. They want to take your body and put their white mind in a black body. But it just don't work like that, because the Lord said the spirit which is lifted up in you is not upright. All right. So you devils, the rules are broken. The rules are not in your favor. Okay. In this world, you can break the rules in your favor because you write the rules. But see, the world to come, you ain't gonna have no rights, motherfucker. All right, because you ain't gave us much rights when we were in captivity, did you? You ain't give us much rights, right? You ain't give us much rights. What did they say? Constitution. You're 3/5 of a human being, meaning you're not even a human being. You're not even a person. You're not considered a person. You're considered a creature, a property for this devil, man. Like a chair or a car, man. Okay, so you devil's gonna be property for us in the kingdom. Psalms 137, verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the days of Jerusalem, who say, raise it, even to the foundation thereof, destroy it. O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh thy little ones and dash them against the stones. Yeah, so we're going to do it with a smile on face, put you in captivity, all right? So it says, 21st verse, Isaiah 14:21, it says, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. I will rise up against them, said the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name, the remnant, the son, nephew, said the Lord. And I will make a position for the bittern and a pool of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, said the Lord. That's it. That's what I'm looking forward to, man. And we're going to utterly destroy all their places. Deuteronomy 12:2. Wherein the high nations which ye shall possess serve their gods. We're going to destroy all their high places, the high mountains, under every green tree and hill. Well, they ain't going to escape. And you can't negotiate with a God with a power. Deuteronomy 18. And Deuteronomy chapter 18. And 1 second. Oh, yeah. Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 12. For all that do these things are an abomination to the Lord, be a charmer, consulter of spirits, wizard, necromancer. But because of these abominations, the Lord thy power doth drive them out from before thee. Thou shalt be perfect with the Lord thy power. For these nations which thou shalt possess, these nations which you're going to possess, hearken unto the observer of times. That's why it says, and be not thou oppressor, choose none of his ways. Proverbs 3:31. Unto diviners. But as for thee, the Lord thy power have not suffered thee to do so. The Lord thy power will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee and of thy brethren, like unto me, unto him shall you hearken. Right? So 14th verse says, for these nations which thou go to possess, hearken unto these nations, unto these familiar spirits and all this wicked shit. This is what another reason why they must be eradicated and put back into slavery. Their kingdom must be eradicated. All their way of life and all this stuff, because in their society they're consulting with familiar spirits, doing all kind of madness. All right, so these nations which thou shalt possess hearken unto observers of times and diviners. But as for you as Israelites, the Lord that power would not suffer you to do so. All right, the Lord long suffering, but he ain't gonna accept you worshiping another God. He's a jealous power. All right, anyways, Psalm 72:10. The kings of Tarshish and the isles shall present gifts, shall bring gifts. What that means? That means that you're a subject. When you bring a gift to somebody else, they should be giving gifts to you if you're over them, right? Anyway, it says, the kings of Sheba and Seba shall offer gifts. Yeah, all kings shall fall down before him, all nations shall serve him. But he shall deliver the needy when he crieth, the poor also him that have no helper. He shall spare the poor and needy, and shall save the souls of the needy. He shall redeem their soul from deceit and violence. The society is full of deceit and violence. And precious shall be their blood in his sight. He shall live, to him shall be given the gold of Sheba. And prayer shall be made for him continually, and daily shall he be praised. There shall a handful of corn in the earth upon the top of the mountains. The fruit thereof shall shake like Lebanon, and they of the city shall flourish like the grass of the earth. And his name shall endure forever. His name shall be continued as long as the sun, and men shall be blessed in him. All nations shall call him blessed. Blessed be the Lord power, the God of Israel, who only doeth wondrous things. And blessed be his glorious name forever and ever. Let the whole earth be filled with his glory. Amen, amen. The prayers of David, the son of Jesse, are ended. Hey, so you see, all kings shall fall down before him, and all nations shall serve to him. And as they serve the Lord, they're going to serve the Israelites. And the Lord going to deliver the needy when he cried, the poor also, man. Daniel chapter 7, verse 14, and there was given unto him dominion. 13 verse, and I saw in the night visions, behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, the armies of heaven, UFOs, angels, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him, and there was given unto him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all people, nations, languages should serve him. Yep, there you go. His dominion, domination, is an everlasting dominion. His domination is an everlasting domination, which shall not pass away, and his kingdom shall not be destroyed. I, Daniel, was grieved in my spirit in the midst of my body, and the visions of my head was troubling me. And I came near unto one of them that stood by, asked him the truth of all this. So he told me and made known unto me the interpretation of this thing. And these great beasts, which four kings, which shall rise out of the earth. These nations, right? They all had their time to rule. Okay. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever and ever. Or you take them captives who captives you were. Revelation 13th chapter. All right. It says Acts chapter 7 verse 6, and when he will give him none inheritance, not so much as to set his foot on, yet he promised that he would give it unto him for a possession, and to his seed after him, when he yet had no child. Speaking about Abraham, right? Because Sarah was barren until he had Isaac, right? And then came forth the seed line of Jacob. But you already had the sons of the power in the spiritual realm. Now, 6th verse. The Most High spake unto this wise, that his seed should sojourn in a strange land, in the land of Egypt, and that they should bring them into bondage and entreat them evil for 400 years. How long we spent down there, right? And the nation to whom they shall be in bondage will I judge, saith the Most High, and after that shall they come forth and serve me in this place. And he gave him the covenant of a circumcision, and so Abraham begat Isaac. There you go. And circumcised him the 8th day. The tradition. That's where we get the tradition. Because before the 8th day, you'll kill the baby. The baby will die. The blood will not coagulate properly. It says, and Isaac begat Jacob, and Jacob begat the 12 patriarchs, 12 tribes. And the patriarchs moved with envy, sold Joseph into Egypt, but God was with him. Ooh, there you go. Genesis 37. And delivered him out of afflictions, and gave him favor and wisdom in the sight of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and he made him governor over Egypt and his house. Okay, so the point is that here in the 7th verse, Acts 7 and 7, the nation to whom you shall be in bondage, the Lord will judge, right? The Lord turned around and judged Egypt for what they did to the nation of Israel, but the Lord set it up. So the Lord's going to do the same thing to the new Egypt, the new house of bondage, which is America, the whore. The Lord's going to turn around and judge this whore who had us in bondage. Right? Revelation chapter 2 and verse. So we get the point there. 2 and verse 25. But that which ye already have, hold fast till I come, and he that overcometh and keeping my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, to have them in slavery, to have them in subjection. He shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received my Father. I will give him the morning star, and he that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. He that has understanding, let him take heed to the prophecies that states that the Israelites are going to take over the world, the micro-C-HIP, the World War III. Okay, major prophecies, man. He that had the ear, when the scriptures say, he that had the ear, let him hear what the Spirit says. Listen what the scripture is saying. Read, nigga, read. Okay? Read. Pay attention to the prophecy. Watch as well as pray. All right? That's what it says. Watch as well as pray. So he that overcometh, meaning get over all this bullshit in your way. Yourself, other people, the world, Satan. He that overcometh the other nations and all this shit that you got to deal with, and keep the works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nation. He shall rule them. He shall rule them with a rod of iron. That means an oppressive ruler. We're gonna rule these nations with oppression. Hey, no, but we're gonna be righteous judges, and the people are gonna rejoice when we're in power. But we're gonna oppress these damn devils for 1,000 years. They're gonna die. They're going to be burnt up afterward. They're going to be gathered, right? Obadiah. And none shall remain in the house of Esau. But the other nations, they're going to be happy that we're in rulership, because we're not going to be turning their children into moles. We're not going to be molesting anybody. Okay? We're not going to be dropping people's drawers and molesting them like Esau does. Okay? So molesting means a sexual assault. You can't, you as an Israelite man, do not sexually assault another man. All right. You do not go over there and neuter his ass like a dog. That's what Esau would do. Esau will pull a man's pants down and molest him in front of the people. That's called buck breaking. Okay. That's unrighteous. All right. No matter if he's your fucking enemy, you don't do that to him. Okay. That's called having integrity. There's something even in today's world called laws of war. Okay. That's called Geneva Conventions. There's certain weapons that you can't use in warfare, man. Like gas, tear gas, all kind of shit that will kill the people's lungs and do all kind of biological warfare against the people. You can't do that, but Esau does that to his own people. But if you go out there and you're the Syrian government and you use that against the rebels, you will be sanctioned. Why? Because the white man makes the rules. He makes the rules. He'll put poison in people's foods. But if you go out there and you break one of his laws about warfare, then now you're under international sanctions. Yeah. That's why I said Isaiah 10:1, decree wretched decrees, unrighteous decrees with grievousness which you have prescribed. But again, when we're in rulership, we're going to rule these nations with a rod of iron. We're going to have them in subjection up underneath our feet, and we're going to be oppressive rulers. But we're not going to do we're not going to do no dirt to them. Okay, we're going to treat them fairly. Okay, they work their asses off. You know, we're going to take care of them. And after 1,000 years, they're going to go back to their lands. They're going to be giving their families back and all that stuff. They'll take care. They're going to have to praise and worship our power and, do what we do. But, they're going to be allowed to live. We ain't going to be dropping missiles on them every 5 minutes like Esau does. Esau dropped missiles on them. Esau tells them that they can't, that they have to conform to this Moism, that they have to take this micro C hip, that they have to take the jab. When Esau told them, see, that's true. That's truly wicked. But our people, we're going to rule them according to the scriptures. We're going to rule them according to fairness, and they're going to be happy, but we ain't going to be molesting nobody, man. We ain't going to be molesting nobody like Esau does. All right. Okay, so it says, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 10 and verse 1. She preserved the force-formed father of the world that was created alone and brought him out of his fall and gave him power to rule all things. But when the unrighteous went away from her in his anger, he perished also in the fury wherewith he murdered his brother. For whose cause the earth being drowned with the flood, wisdom again preserved it and directed the course of the righteous in a piece of wood of a small value. Yeah, the flood. All right, this is the 10th chapter is going to go into the whole, how wisdom held the hand of the righteous, So if you want to read it, you can read it. But I'm going to just get to the point. Verse 4, it says, for who caused the earth being drowned with the flood, wisdom again preserved it and directed the course of the righteous in a piece of wood of small value. What's that? The ark, right? Because Noah and his sons and their wives were able to escape, right? And there where you get Shem, Ham, and Japheth from. This is where you get all the nations from. Moreover, the nations and their wicked conspiracy being confounded, she found out the righteous and preserved him blameless unto the Most High and kept him strong against his tender compassion towards his son. Hey, what that mean? What that mean? The Lord always had a remnant, man. Even when he destroyed the earth, he had Noah and his sons. Even when he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, he had Lot. That's a remnant. That's a small number that the Lord will destroy. He'll kill a bunch of people, but he'll save a small remnant. But when the ungodly perished, she delivered the righteous man who fled the fire, which fell upon the 5 cities, right? Scripture say that the 5 cities that shall speak the language of Canaan, right? And any places where Jake was sojourning, right? Where Lot was sojourning, because that was Abraham descended. The people were speaking Hebrew and all this stuff, they were talking, they were but they was under the rulership of these heathens, man. So all kind of wickedness was going on, right? It says verse 7, but in our kingdom ain't no wickedness gonna be going on. It's in the straight righteousness. We're gonna oppress these nations, yes we are, but we're also gonna be fair. We're gonna beat their asses, but we're gonna be fair. It says 7 verse, of whose wickedness even to this day the wasteland that smoketh is a testimony, and plants bearing fruit never came to ripeness, and a standing pillar of salt is a monument of an unbelieving soul. Lot's wife, that's talking about Lot's wife. And Sodom and Gomorrah, the ancient place where it was, nobody lives there. Okay, that's what it's saying. 8th verse. It says, for regarding not wisdom, they get not only this hurt, that they knew not the things which were good, but also left behind to them the world a memorial of their foolishness, so that in the things wherein they offended, they could not be so much hid. But wisdom delivered from pain those that attended upon her. Give attendance till I come. What does it say? 1 Timothy 4:13. Till I come, give attendance to reading, exhortation, doctrine. Right? Till I come. So wisdom delivered from pain those that attended upon her. They gave attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. They're the ones that's going to rule the world to come. All right? A nigga that don't like to read, he ain't going to rule in shit. He ain't going to rule nothing. When the righteous fled from his brother's wrath, she guided him in his right path. She showed him the kingdom of God and gave him knowledge of holy things. A man can receive nothing, John the 3rd chapter, except to be given to him from heaven, right? And made him rich in all his travels, and multiplied the fruit of his labors. And the covenants is hold on. In the covetousness of such as oppressed him, she stood by him and made him rich. It says in the scripture say is no more wicked than the covetous man. When Esau saw that who we were, he coveted after who you are. He coveted after your body, your mind, your soul, and your spirit. He want to be you because he's not good enough. He sees that you're superior to his ass. That's why he hates you from the womb. Okay? Why you just meet somebody they don't like you? Because they're fucking insecure inside themselves. They see that your ass is superior to them. So they're like, oh, damn, I don't know. I just don't like this nigga. I just don't like him. Why do you think that is, huh? Because of the spirit. The spirit that's in you is upright, and theirs is not. Like Esau, his spirit is not upright. So, in the covetousness of such as oppressed him, right? This is why they're oppressing you, because they're covetous. They want to have what you have, but they can't. They're trying to find a way. If you think that Esau is behind the scenes, he's not trying to find a way to take your spirit and put it into his body. You're crazy, man, because that's what they do. They show you in the movies. That's why they have cloning facilities. Okay? They got cloning facilities, brother, where they're trying to splice the gene and they're trying to figure out that there's actual studies where they sit there and they look for like how much a weight of the spirit weighs, and let's see how we could try to manipulate the spirit. And that's why they run experiments in the CIA where they have people, on LSD and MLK Ultra to try to control the mind and shit like that. That's why they have government programs. That's why they have movies like Clockwork Orange. What do you think they was doing? 1971, Clockwork Orange. What's this guy name? My man, Stanley Kubrick. I put that thing together, which, by the way, Stanley Kubrick was the one that was responsible in a large part for the moon landing being faked. Okay, because at that time, Stanley Kubrick had done 2001: A Space Odyssey. So coinkydink that right around that time, he filmed a movie about space and faked it, a fake movie about space, right? Where they make it seem real. And they also filmed, during that same time, he helped film the moon landing, okay? Because that's the same set they was using, unconfirmed, but that's the running theory, okay? And it only makes sense because who could have put on such a great production? A Hollywood director, plus with the help of the rest of them, right? Because all of them people were in on it, all of them people were in on it. The people in NASA, the people in Hollywood, the people in CBS, all the motherfuckers, they all know about the shit was fake. They all know that. Buzz Aldrin, he came out and said that shit was fake. Okay, the only people that believed it is people that's scared to tell the truth. Okay, people that work on TV like Stephen A. Smith, one of these clowns. When Kyrie said that shit was fake, everybody came on. Oh, you're wrong. You're teaching the people the wrong thing. Society, that's a dangerous thing to say. How is that dangerous? How's that dangerous to say? The truth is dangerous to tell in a world that's full of fakeness and wickedness. That's a dangerous thing. But anywho, not to get too sidetracked. Okay, Wisdom of Solomon 10 and verse 11. It says, in the covetousness of such as oppressed him, the Israelites, she stood by him and made him rich. The spirit of wisdom is going to make us rich because it's going to stand by us even through the covetousness of him that afflicted us, oppressed us, I should say. So it says, verse 12, she defended him from his enemies and kept him safe from those that lie in wait, right? They lie in wait for, they lie in wait for you. Psalms, the 10th chapter, okay? They're waiting to see you fuck up and make a mistake so they can fucking clown you and, yo, he's a terrorist, They're waiting, they're lurking in the shadow. Hold on, let's wait. Wait and see, let these niggas make a mistake. And boom, they're going to jump on your ass like a fucking puma. It says, she kept him safe from those that lie in wait, and in sore conflict, she gave him the victory that he might know that godliness is stronger than all. The Most High is more powerful than men. The Most High is more powerful than this fucking white man who has all the power. That's why the Lord said, fear him not that could kill the body and soul in hell, but fear him that could kill the body, but fear him that could destroy the body and soul and fear not him that could kill the body. The body is just one thing. The spirit and the soul is another. All right. So it says, 13th verse, when the righteous was sold, she forsook him not, but delivered him from sin. And she went down with him into the pit. The spirit of wisdom was always with Jake, man. How do you think we got through all this shit, man? Spirit of the Lord was always with Jake. Even when he abandoned you, he didn't abandon you. See how that word? He said, Lord me, I'm not your people, and you're not my power. Well, hey, eventually, he was always there. He was always there, man. And left him not in bonds till she brought him the scepter of the kingdom. Genesis 19, right? It says the scepter, the lawgiver will not depart from between his feet until Shiloh comes, right? Scepter, power. That's a ruler has power, a scepter. And power against those that oppressed him. As for them that had accused him, she showed them to be liars and gave them perpetual glory. She delivered the righteous people and blameless seed from the nation that oppressed them. She delivered the righteous people and the blameless seed from the nation that oppressed them. She entered into the soul of the servant of the Lord. That's why you have the 144,000 teaching the word. Okay. You got the man of the Lord teaching the word in truth and sincerity, and withstood dreadful kings and wonders and signs, rendered to the righteous a reward for their labors, and guided them in a marvelous way, and was unto them for a cover by day and a light of stars in the night season. And she brought them through the Red Sea and led them through much water. I said I wasn't going to read it, but it's the spirit. It says, but she drowned their enemies, right? And cast them out the bottom of the deep. Therefore, the righteous spoiled the ungodly, which that's what's about to happen. You're about to spoil these devils. And praise thy holy name, O Lord, and magnify with one accord thine hand that fought for them. For wisdom opened the mouth of the dumb and made the tongues of them that cannot speak eloquent, man. Okay. So Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 12, it says, for the kingdom and nation that will not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted, man. So, hey, just got to wait a little bit more. And, the time will come where you see the downfall. Blessed be that liveth, he that liveth to see the downfall of his enemies, man. Yeah, because whoever get the last best, man. Okay. There be 9 things, Sirach 25 and 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies. All right. So the nation and kingdom that when I serve thee shall perish, yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted. All right, so with that, Kahla Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, the monster, the apostles, great millstone, peace. Citation to the elect. Shalom.